every entry deserves a soundtrack. It does. It does. And you can blame it on the fact that apart from being a dancer, I'm also an actor. So just sometimes I like to believe that I'm in my own little movie playing the main character. It happens. You know, where the sun just shines right on your face and the whole crowd stops on the street for you to have your big moment. That kind of life. But have you ever felt like you're the main character in the movie only to realize that you may be just the comic relief? Has it happened? So there was this one time I was performing with a dance troupe in Mexico. And it was a dandiya sequence that I dearly loved. Okay, in a dazzling outfit, feeling like the star of a Falguni Pathak musical, having the best time of my life, and suddenly everything went black. And I realized that I stubbed my own eye with my own dandiya stick, and I just couldn't open my eye. Couldn't at all. So with the eye watering like that, looking like a Halloween character, I'm contemplating my life as a pirate. To add fuel to the fire, we had to then go into the audience and dance with them on Tunuk Tunuk. Have you heard the song, right? So I also went because we all know it's illegal to not dance when Tunuk Tunuk is on, right? So I go, and with my one good eye, I spot this Mexican guy join me for a dance. So to be polite, I'm really trying to open my eye. Okay? And before I knew it, he mistook my desperate attempt to open my eye as the hook step. And he started winking back at me on beat. And in just a couple of minutes, I could see spots, crowd, like groups of people just aggressively winking at each other every time the chorus came on. But in this twisted, anecdotal moment, I realized something, that rhythm is such a powerful universal connector. Anything, just absolutely anything done on beat helps us make sense of chaos, allows us to communicate with people without the crutch of vocabulary, and most importantly, it helps you convert an eye injury into a viral hook step. Right? So, and if you notice, rhythm is everywhere. It's in the way we walk, in the way we talk. And everyone sitting here or across the screen has their own rhythm going on right now. Some are just like restlessly waiting for lunch hour to strike. And some are reclined, at ease, just taking it in. And rhythm is also mischievously deceptive, okay? It's very deceptive. I could speak at an upbeat pace like this and I could be talking about something as dull as a tax reform, but it could look like that I'm actually interested. Or I could just slow down with meaningful pauses. It might seem like I'm saying something important, but I actually have nothing to say. So, as a Bharatanatyam dancer, I've learned the importance of staying on beat. Or did I? I was so good, the cameraman had just had to move away. But having this training early on, as a child, I've learned how to perceive the world in rhythm, how to perceive people in rhythm. And that makes this planet an interesting place. And in just a couple of minutes, I'm going to reveal that world to you, but I'll need your help, okay? So stay with me. Now, the first beat that I ever resonated with as a child was ta-ki-ta, the beat of 3. And I want you to do it with me. Ta-ki-ta, 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 ta. Good job. Nice. So, takita. It is the beat of excitement. Takita. It is the beat of boundless energy, this endless curiosity that we had as a child. You know, the kind where we'd just run out of the house bare feet, or we'd just be peeking out of the window, anticipating playtime, and we'll just run down the staircase, jump 3 at a time, and we'd feel invincible when we do that. Right? That kind. So, takita, 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 takita. Right? So it's that the exciting times and everything was just fun. But then we all got into the delightful carnival of puberty. Or to put it in better words, our parents' nightmare. Right? And this same beat morphed into something else, something that sounded almost sinister. Because one day we were that invincible child, and the next day the whispers start creeping in. You're not pretty enough. You're not good enough. Where does that come from? Suddenly one day, every acne on your face sounds like the biggest problem in your life. Every room you walk into, you feel like your appearance is this loud presence in every room, almost deciding how much you would be bullied. Right? And group photos start feeling like a minefield. So you start hiding away because you anticipate jokes about your skin and you squeeze out the last morsel of that fairness cream, lathering yourself before you go to school, hoping for an alchemical transformation. Happens, right? Ta-kita, 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 ta. Right? So, does this happen? Right? The beat that meant excitement for you, that same beat starts sounding like the hum of self-doubt. Ta-kita, 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 ta. With this echo still within you, we enter college. Right? So when I entered college, I got into the Western Dance Society. Okay? And that changed my entire world. And now you might say, Sudhana, you're being a tad bit dramatic. But to put it in context, I went from dancing to shlokas to dancing to Nicki Minaj. Okay? Like, who even was this girl? Because it wasn't me. I was supposed to be this confident, empowered, so sure of herself woman on stage, strutting on a Beyonce song. And with inside, I'm feeling like such a scam. Do I even look the part? That's when a new beat starts to emerge. The beat of 5. Ta, ka, ta, ki, ta, ta, ka, ta, ki, ta. I want you to do that with me. Ta, ka, ta, ki, ta. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ta, ka, ta, ki, ta. Ta, ka, ta, ki, ta. Ta, ka, ta, ki, ta, ta. Very nice. So, you know how this beat is? Where you're pushing yourself, but your takita keeps pulling you back. Ta, ka, ta, ki, ta. Ta, ka, ta, ki, ta. Right? Like after every performance, someone would come to me and they say the nicest things. And I'm only thinking, do they want something from me? are they being polite? Because the compliments felt nice, but they would never land. How many people here have a difficulty taking any compliment without judging yourself? Right? I still do. That is your taka takita simmering within you. I earned it, or maybe I did not. Right? Taka takita. It's crazy. Right? So as I wrestled with the ripples of takita and taka takita, a new beat emerged slowly, almost surreptitiously, called taka-di-mi, the beat of 4. Let's do that together. Ta-ka-di-mi, 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 ta. Very nice. Easiest to pick up on, right? If you think about it, it is the same rhythm, same beat that our mothers use to pat us to sleep, sing us a lullaby, and rock us into a state of calm. Like ta-ka-di-mi, 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 ta. Yeah? It's almost instinctive. It is like this safe anchor in a storm. It's like pressing pause when the world is going on fast forward. It's the breath. It's the beat of breath, balance. It's almost meditative, right? Ta-ka-di-mi, 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 ta. Right? But I would like to say that this breath, it's not just about balance, it's a mindset. Because the next time you go into a party and the party is chock-a-block with people that you don't know and your social anxiety is going, takita, 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 you tell yourself, ta-ka-di-mi. The next time you want to explore something new, a new interest, and you embarrass yourself on the first date, and your self-doubt is going, takka, takita, takka, takita, you tell yourself, takka-di-mi. And the next time you have to go and give a TED talk and behave like you have got this, and your mind is a vicious cocktail of takita and takita, you tell yourself, taka-di-mi. Right? It is this taka-di-mi that tells you that you don't have to prove yourself to anyone, your worth, your abilities, and definitely not your looks. Right? So you can say that I am in my taka-di-mi era now and it feels so goddamn good. Right? And I read this quote that said that you were never meant to be something for everyone, but you were meant to be everything for yourself. And if there's anything that I want you to take away from the last 10 minutes that we spent together, it is this, that whatever the world throws at you, you just have to remind yourself of taka-di-mi, which will tell you that you are enough just as you are. Thank you.